Dana, good morning.
Good morning.
Bilal Muhammad's new welterweight champion. Curious your thoughts on the main event, on his performance and Leon Edwards' performance.
Wasn't a barn burner.
Tom Aspinall, 1 minute, got him out of there. I mean, kind of different from the main event, right? Just came in there and blew him off. Do you think that John Jones fight is getting bigger and bigger?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no doubt whoever wins the fight between John Jones and Stipe is a great fight for Aspinall.
Have you spoke to either of those two about that? Because I know both of them have said maybe this is their last one. Have you spoke to either of them to get their temperature?
It doesn't even matter. Whatever's going to happen when they fight is going to happen, and we'll go from there. But as fans, we can all say, ooh, that's a fun fight, no matter who wins.
Every time you get on a press conference, the fighters manage to get you to up the bonuses. Do you think there's an argument that maybe you should just up them to...
I think tonight showed that we should not, no. Oh. Upping them doesn't change anything. It doesn't make anybody fight any harder. It doesn't change anything. I'm not doing this again.
Ever?
Ever. Today was the last day that I'm doing that, yeah. I'm not saying that in the future the bonuses couldn't get up, but I'm not going to be at a press conference and say 200, 300, fucking never again. Never again. So you can thank everybody on this card for that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Nobody fought any harder. There was no sense of urgency. Holy shit, I want the 100,000. 7 straight. Who gives a fuck? It's fucking 7 o'clock in Vegas. So whatever. Yeah. Never again.
Okay. And
7 straight fucking decisions. Yeah. The 100,000 was a real big fucking woohoo. Let's get it, boys. Fuck that shit. Never again. And I'm sure that's what happened to Bobby. I'm sure he wasn't thinking, oh man, I better stay off the ground. And you know, Bob King has done a great job.
When he fights here and he gets that entrance and just the reception from the crowd, it just feels like he's on another level of superstardom.
Yeah, listen, everything here is that level as long as you don't go to fucking 7 straight decisions. I mean, yeah, not good.
Makhachev said that his contract is up.
Yeah, the matchmakers aren't big fans of his for many different reasons, and not just there's a lot of people who shoot takedowns in this business. You know, a lot of guys that fight with that type of style, but it's a lot more than just that.
But Makhachev is the guy that you'd want to bring back to the UFC because he said his contract is totally done now.
Yeah, he is. He's under contract. He's not under contract anymore.
Okay, but would you be interested in keeping him around in the fall?
I think the PFL is going to get a great undefeated guy.
Really?
Good luck to him. I mean, we couldn't even have a face-off, but it's it was one of those typical kind of fights. We've all seen this before over the years. Oh, I can't wait to get to you. I can't wait to get to you. Oh, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then 5 minutes and they don't do anything for the first 5 minutes of the fight. I mean, it's just, we kind of figured that's how that fight would go. It's, historically, that's how they go.
We've had some massive stars in the UK, the likes of Michael Bisping, but what Tom Aspinall did tonight was just amazing. Do you think he's got potential to become the biggest UK MMA star we've ever had?
Pay-per-views.
He's different, man. For a heavyweight, the speed, explosiveness, the way that guy moves, and power, 100% finish rate.
Pay-per-views.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Pay-per-views.
What he did to Curtis Blaydes tonight, I mean, let's be honest here. Curtis Blaydes is not a guy you walk right through. He walked through him tonight like it was nothing. So there's no doubt about that the guy's got the talent. But when you start talking, he won this fight tonight, he could be the greatest of all time. Again, you know how I feel about John Jones. It's just, you got some big shoes to fill, and you got a lot of people to wreck, before you even start talking about even being within John Jones' universe, in my opinion.
As someone who's been around the fight game as long as you, just curiously, have you ever seen a heavyweight move like Tom Aspinall?
No, he is special. He is absolutely, positively special. And yeah, we obviously expect big things from him.
Pay-per-views.
And just touching on Paddy Pimblett as well, his star power, we've known that since the first fight at the Apex a couple of years ago. It's just continued to rise, and back-to-back wins over Tony Ferguson and Bobby Green, huge names on the record. Could you see him main eventing a fight night over here potentially next year?
Paddy, yeah, you can do anything with Paddy. I mean, the guy's a superstar. There's no doubt about it. And
he did call out the heavyweight champs he wanted to fight after UFC 300, I believe. And he stepped up for you guys so much this year. Is that something that you'd love to see at some point? Maybe not necessarily the next fight for him.
so I should move Pereira up, a guy who's fucking superstar in that weight class and looks great, and retire if he retires?
Yeah.
If both retire? Oh, fucking that'll suck. That'll suck. It was important to me to come back to Manchester to do this fight. I wanted this. We were talking about all these other places to put this fight on, and I was like, oh hell no, this fight needs to be done in England.
Pay-per-views.